Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from
Group A,
We want to talk about African American vernacular English.
used by Rich Brian. I want to introduce myself. My name is Dharmayanti Adi Sakitri, and my part is introduction.
My name is Aulia Fitri, and my part is to explain methodology.
Okay, guys, let's get started.
Hello everyone! Have you ever listened to Rich Brian rap songs? I hope you know the songs. Maybe you didn't notice, but he actually uses a different kind of English in his lyrics. It's called AAVE, African American Vernacular English, also called with Black English, Black Vernacular, and Ebonics. AAVE is a variety of English that came from the African American community. AAVE is not broken English. It's a valid linguistic system with its own grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. It's often used in rap and hip-hop music. What's interesting is Rich Brian is Indonesian, but he uses AAVE too. So, in this journal, the writer studies how Rich Brian uses AAVE and why it matters in language and culture.
Okay, to understand how Rich Brian used AAVE, African American Vernacular English, in his songs, the study used a qualitative method. Instead of numbers, we focus on language, real words, real lyrics. The researcher listened to his album Amen, read the lyrics carefully, and marked lines and that show features. AAVE features. This whole process involved reading, listening, analyzing, and making meaning from the lyrics. It's not just about how he speaks, but why. These features were grouped using Wolfram theory, which lists 13 grammar rules commonly found in AAVE, like double negatives or missing verb endings. For example, when one of Rich Brian lyrics says, "Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live," he uses "ain't nobody" instead of "no one is going to," and also drops the final G. So going becomes going, and working becomes working. It's not incorrect. It follows a different rule, and that's exactly what this research want to explore. Why would an Indonesian rapper use AAVE?
My name is Rachel. So, the finding and discussion yes, Rich Brian used AAVE a lot in his lyric. For example, in that stick he says, "I ain't never had the chance to bowl." This line shows both IN and double negative, which are very common features in AAVE. This kind of language is often used in hip-hop culture, especially among African American artists. So when Rich Brian, an Indonesian rapper, uses it, it's not just copying. It reflects how global youth culture works. And let's be honest, this is super relatable, right? Even we sometimes copy style from TikTok, YouTube, or trends abroad, like when people say slay, on flick, or bra. But the journal says something deeper. Rich Brian used AAVE not just for fun, but to build his own identity as a young Asian rapper trying to fit into and stand out in the global music scene. So it's not just language, it's a way of expressing identity, belonging, and even rebellion.
Rich Brian applies 7 of the 13 AAVE featured in his ambient album lyric, including expressions like "Ain and Fina," although he is from Indonesia and not a native English speaker. His fluent use of AAVE reflects his exposure to hip-hop, the culture of the influence, his social environment. This is highlight how to language and the boundaries, allowing artists to express it, identify, and connect with the global music communities.
Alright, thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.